It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome, folks, to the classic Cotton Bowl right in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Sooners will kick this away to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense will have the football first here. Well, Kirk, we were here at the State Fairgrounds last time these teams met. Oklahoma actually jumped on top. After that, a complete burnt orange beatdown. They won it by 31.
Yeah, if I remember right, you're right. It was competitive early, and then Texas 21 points in the second quarter alone. Oklahoma had a very difficult time responding from that Saturday. We'll see if this year it can be a little bit different. Can the Sooners get their offense going against this very athletic Texas defense?
First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Manning. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that short completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry, Kirk. They've been playing since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is. And I think all the concern with the realignment was we would potentially lose games like this. It's great to see Texas and OU still will be playing for many years to come.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. Quick throw, the catch is made.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. He'll hand it off. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Great job here as a play caller. You come out in the opening drive, you want to establish a little bit of an aggressive nature, and you hit some big plays here downfield. Great way to start this game.
The Longhorns will line up now. It's first and goal. Grabbed by the receiver. Touchdown, Longhorns. Strong game by this quarterback.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. The Sooners offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Sacked. Dropped at the 3.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Play action here on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Takes off in a bootleg. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. Bringing pressure. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's hit as he throws it.
What in the world is going on with the pass protection today? That was almost a 3rd sack and still the 1st quarter. Maybe slide protection or call some screens, maybe play action. Anything to try to help this quarterback out.
The Longhorns will line up to boot it away. Punter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. He'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side, they went and grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And Chris, think about it over the years, all the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big one, Baker Mayfield, Vince Young, I mean, it goes back and forth. And you're right, today, whoever wins this game, they're going to be quick to get that hat on. Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's got it with room to run. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. Screen to the receiver in the flat. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
And the Sooners pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
That's good for first down yardage, set up at the 26 now.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Sooners will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long, looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Longhorns will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Here comes a handoff. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, You know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Burks.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
And completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. The running back here on a direct snap. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And this game remains tied in the second quarter.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. On first down, it's play action. Wide open downfield. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught quickly. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Touchdown, Sooners. He's going to score. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Receiver in motion now to throw. It's Manning. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
A completion makes it second down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Baxter. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it...
The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Wheeler. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Mateer. Snags the quick throw. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
He knocks it through with confidence.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The shotgun running play call. Now here he goes. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Single back, takes the handoff. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Longhorns trying to cash in here in the red zone. And the back now goes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. To the air, it's Manning. Running out of time in the pocket. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Wheeler. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Sategna. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
A short completion of the tight end.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Looking to pass. It's Mateer. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. This one will be fair caught. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
It's second down after that completion. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. That completion makes it second and short. Quick throw caught on the left side. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. It's Manning. Makes a quick grab. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Moore. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And with that, they retake the lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Quarterback keeps the football. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end. Breaks into the clear. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Manning. He's got it, looking for the end zone. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Heads out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 37. It's a good return. And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Quick throw caught over the middle. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The receiver makes the catch. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's Ott. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Defense is coming after him. And is intercepted. He could go. Now the 40. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Grab behind the line. It's Moore. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So the offense faces third and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. It's a quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He breaks free.
Wow, really good read here by this quarterback, and I love the call on the RPO. Now they get a shot here on third down. It's much more manageable than the hole that they had dug for themselves. Curious to see if they stay on the ground or are they going to go through the air. They have the option to do either.
An important third down attempt for this offense. He hands it to the back. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Sooners look to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Mateer. That's caught. It's Ott.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. And off the deflection, it's caught. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
Chris, did they catch a break here? That ball is deflected. Zone coverage, eyes on the ball. They get their hands on it, but the offense doing a good job to somehow come down with that for a completion.
The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Burks. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. He's running out of time here. The pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Sooners will line up to kick it away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Pounding away with the run game. Jukes to get free. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
The game makes it second and medium. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Bursts into space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. There was no catching him that time.
Boy, what a great job by this offense to put this touchdown up on the board. With under 3 minutes to go, it's a no-brainer. You go for two and try to tie this game up here late.
So they get the touchdown, now looking for the two-point conversion to tie this one up late. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he doesn't make it. Stop short, and the defense preserving a two-point lead here. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They're going to run it here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They got some ground to make up, second and long from the 15. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Manning. The pocket breaking down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Well, when you take a chance, sometimes things tend to backfire on you. Conventional wisdom says to run the ball, no matter what the down and distance is, to work that clock and win this game the surest way. You take the chance, you're aggressive, and it ends up backfiring with the interception.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. So it's going to come down to this, Kirk. Can this offense execute when it matters most?
Chris, it's a rivalry game. It's a 2-minute drill. You work on this all year, especially this week. They've emphasized it. Now you get your opportunity. And don't forget about the defense out there. If they can get these guys off the field, they can secure a victory.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking downfield. It's Mateer. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
1st and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back. He cannot escape. It's a sack. That's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here tonight.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.